Welcome to Women Fly Global, and I'm with Captain Irene Mora, the host. I'm the co-host, actually. Yes.
Mabuhay, Women Fly Global. We're here today again, bringing you all the interesting topic live to your living room. And I'm here with my co-host, my co-pilot, Jax.
Yes.
Here with us, Women Fly Global today.
Yes. And we're gonna tell you all about everything and what you need to know about piloting and everything, basically aviation. So sit back, relax, enjoy the flight.
Fasten your seatbelt. We'll be right back.
Good morning. I am Women Fly Global today. This is the very first day of our show, which is the I Am Women Fly Global. Very exciting. 3 years ago, I had encountered and met this woman on my pocket today. She was the very first woman pilot in the history of the Philippines. And today, ladies and gentlemen, this is my very exciting journey to introduce to you our very special guest for today. No other than Mrs. Felicia Natividad. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mrs. Felicia Natividad. How are you, Mom? Good morning.
Fine. It's nice to be back in the Philippines. I've been away for so long.
How long have you been away in the Philippines?
50 years.
50 years.
40 years in Europe, in Germany, and 10 years in the States.
Mom, as the very first woman pilot in our country, it's really very exciting to know someone who's a lot like my spirit. And finally today, I had this opportunity to meet you in person. And I've heard you also speak 8 languages.
Yes,
what are those languages that you speak?
Well, I come from Bicol, so I learned Bicol. I know Spanish. We speak Spanish in the family. And then Tagalog, baluktot na Tagalog.
Baluktot na Tagalog.
English, then German, Italian, Portuguese, and some French. French is the last, because French it's for me, you know, it's hard to read French, but German is a lot easier. In fact, German is a lot easier than English, because you pronounce it in a very good way.
That is a very hard language. Miss Natividad, please tell us something about yourself. Aside from, you are the first woman pilot in the history of general aviation.
Actually, the start wasn't so good, because it's a negative inspiration. My father was so strict. He always watched for me. I came already from the States. He's always watching for me. What time did Señorita come home? What time this and that? I want to get out of here, because he was so strict. He's afraid of flying. When I had opportunity of flying, I proved to him that I'm not afraid of flying. I can fly airplane. And this is exactly what I did. So when he wakes up, he looks for me at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm already gone. I'm already in the airport, learning to fly, going to Mindoro, going to Quilio Island at that time. And at that, we don't even have radio in our airplane.
That was what year was that, Miss Natividad?
I am Mrs. Grossi.
Grossi. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. You are Miss Natividad Grossi.
Yeah, Felicia Natividad, which is Merry Christmas. Then Grossi.
Grossi
is my husband's name.
Your root originally is from Bicol.
From Bicol, yeah.
Can you please say hello to people from Bicol in your own dialect?
Maraynal daw sa Indogabos. Haloy-haloy na ako dahil nakadyan sa Bicol. Kasi medical reason, dahil kung may diabetic ako, dahil kung pero I love Bicol. I love Bicol. In fact, I have still projects sa Bicol. Kadakol akong agriculture sa Bicol na project. At gusto kong matabangan ang mga Bicolano.
That is a very good inspirational talks of our guest today. What made you decide to become a pilot, Ma'am Grossi?
Well, it was my father. He's afraid of flying. And also my brothers, I have 6 brothers, a lot of them are afraid of flying. But then I said, I met these pilots who are instructor, and so I decided I'm going to go take a flying lesson. Before he wakes up, I'm already at the airport. So
Ma'am Rosie, at what age did you start flying when you were wearing this flight suit, like the flying suit that I am wearing today?
I must be about 22 years old.
You were 22 years old. That was a very young one and very brave woman to be the very first woman in the history of general aviation. Can you tell us more about your very first experience in flying, please?
Oh. I wasn't afraid of anything. So when I landed, they give me a shower, throw water on me, and I was very happy. I was so thrilled about this because I think I wanted to prove, you know, it's just a negative, because I wanted to prove to my father that I can do a lot of things that he's afraid of.
Wow, that's exciting. Do you ever remember from what school did you learn how to fly?
Actually, at the time, we're really all PATS. It was PATS, but you know, some of the pilots were teaching me just to fly. We did not really follow a lot because the airplane doesn't even have a radio.
How I wish that Manila Aero Club Flying Academy were already there during the time that she was going to be my student.
We land on the beach. You land on the beach right there in Cavite, where people are on swing. So,
at what airplane did you use this time? What airplane did you fly during this time that you were 20 years old?
I learned L4, L5, and the Cessna.
And the Cessna.
So we don't have any more L4 today. You still have L4?
We actually don't have an L4 this time. That I didn't see any one of those at the airport anymore. But we do have 172. You can still fly with me. And I hope you were one of my students during those times. But that excited me so much because you are a lot like me. I am also not afraid of about anything.
Yes.
So I have no fear. So please describe what you felt the first time you were detached from the earth.
You know, I love it. I love it. Sometimes when I go up the tall buildings and all of that, I said, my goodness, these people here, I have a sense of conquering, really. I have a sense of grandeur when I go up on the way, that I could see people down there, I could see them. So it's different.
Wow, from that day of 22 years of age up to today, that must have been an amazing journey, Miss Grossi.
Oh yes,
and
course.
Truly, it is my pleasure and an unforgettable journey as well as a woman pilot today to really have you this very first episode of our I Am Women Fly Global. And as a woman globally well-traveled, Miss Grossi is going to give you her last word to be able to let you, men and women, see what woman can do from that day and at our present day today.
I think women can really do, especially with me. I have used it also, you know, I have given speeches in Africa. I was a public speaker in Ghana and also in Kenya, Tanzania. So women can do a lot because most of these women, this group were women. I belong to the Women's Aglow, and they are really deep on their spirituality. So, but I didn't tell them that I'm a pilot. It's all up to them to find out. In fact, it's only now that I am my little flying days. It's only now that you're pushing me into it.
To talk about
very happy. I'm really very happy because I thought my pilot days was only a little part of me. You know, the best part of me is the spirituality that I'm sharing to the people.
Ma'am Grocie, since today, the global aviation is the very big boom in the industry, and this show is mostly discovering a lot of women who getting into this field, that it's a very male-dominating field. So the I Am Women Fly Global is to let the world knows that women can do something that also men can do. So I am very, very thrilled, aside from your experience, that the little part of you, but right now that we discover and we reminisce all those days of your journey, I am very excited and hope to dig more and see you more in our next episode.
Oh, thank you. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because this is a little part of my life that I humbly pushed backward. But now you're pushing it to me forward, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Before I part this world, you know, I have already passed 11 times near-death experience. And so I hope maybe, hopefully, not the next accident that I have or will be the end of me. I do not know. Maybe the Lord is keeping me alive for bigger things. I do not know.
Well, to have such a very good spirit and very deeply spiritually as you are, I wish and we all wish that you can have more long journey on this planet.
Yes, I hope.
Hello, hello, and welcome to Women Fly Global. And we're here with may I say, Captain Giselle Bendo.
Who's one of a woman here in the country who's flying Airbus.
Wow.
Welcome, sister, to our Women Fly Global. Well, actually, we told you about the story of the Women Fly Global, and I wanted you to tell the world globally how exactly and what is the feeling of being a woman pilot.
It's very overwhelming, and it's just really great to be one flying up there, and free of anything in your mind. It's just really great, and it's just overwhelming for me. It's just interesting. Every day is not the same day, so every day you encounter different things, different people, different. You fly with different people and different. You go to places and you have breakfast there.
You eat different kind of foods from time to time.
I know. Food is great. The ambience is great. Everyone's great. Everything's great.
And you meet a lot of people. A lot of us, a lot of people around the globe are wondering what is about up there and how to be a woman pilot and how to be a pilot. Exactly, literally. Most people are asking me when they meet me, actually, sister, that like, wow, you are a woman pilot. And so that's why we come up to this show, the Women Fly Global. Oh, and men fly too.
Yes.
Right, Captain?
Yeah.
That's the main reason why you are my co-host. It's
Yes.
just because exactly men flies as well.
Yes.
So tell our viewers what exactly and how you can become a pilot.
Yes.
Well, you have to be at least 18 for one, and then you just have the courage, just the courage and determination for you to be a pilot. Because if you don't have that, then you have no place in the aviation industry. That's for one. Me, I've gone through enough, and I've gone through different stages in my life where you hurdle a lot of stuff, and because it's a masculine world, for one.
True.
And I'm a woman there.
It is a masculine. Well, exactly. Televiewers around the world. These women pilots that are very close into my heart. Ever since when we started flying, we were always meet up at the airport and fly
Yes.
together in different places. And right now, I exactly have this opportunity to really get her busy schedule, both of us, and now put these things together in action, in a real action, and really show you that we exist and we
Yes,
are women with wings, and we are a women who are like you. Look at this, Captain Jex. It's
Yeah.
totally beautiful.
I thought
and
she
an
was the stewardess.
well, this is an issue. Well, actually, just people just had an issue with me that I am a flight attendant. And I said, yes, I can be a flight attendant. I
And
can
a
be a
pilot.
pilot, and I
Yes,
can be
true.
whoever. I am what I am. So, Captain
Yes.
Giselle, tell the world how and what obstacles you've been through in the world of man's world in aviation.
Yeah.
Well, there's this being machismo. It's well, women before doesn't exist in that industry, but before, well, I've read some books that there were women also during that time, World War II and pre-war. There were women already flying the small planes as well as the warplanes. Then that gave me some interests that women can be also in that kind of world, in an immense world. So
Women can also exactly whoever you want it to be.
and women can coexist with men, and
True.
that we can't level men's masculinity or their strength, but we can level with their intellect.
Yes.
Amazing,
could I ask
amazing.
something?
Sure.
Since I'm maybe not a college graduate yet, but was this your first step in college?
No, unfortunately.
What was?
Well, my mom wanted me to be a doctor, but unfortunately, I hated blood so much. So I shifted to aviation, which is my number one dream. Since I was a little, I really wanted to be a first Philippine astronaut, but we have here already.
So,
Yes.
well, you
Yeah.
also wanted to be an astronaut. So, I am not the only one who wished to be up there. And if I will really going to have a chance to be given an opportunity to fly up there, sister, you will be my co-pilot or you will be my captain.